Today's tutorial is going to be on bows, and the one I'm going to make today is this one. And the technique that I use is making bows with no needles. Yeah, they hurt if you get poked. And no glue guns. They will burn you. So let's get started. What you're going to need to make this bow or any of these is a pair of scissors, a lighter, some thread but no needles, or a string is fine too, measuring tape or a ruler is fine as well, and of course the choice of your clip. There's barrettes, the snappy kind, and the alligator clip. My favorite is this one. This one's just way too wide for the small bows, and this one is just too curvy for me. So let's get started. Once you've made the choice of ribbon you want to use, and today I'm using 1.5 inch wide and 3/8 of an inch wide, and as you can see I like nautical colors, so I'm going to go with the red. So what you do, you're going to cut 2 pieces because it's a 2-layer. As you can see, this is the same but with tails, and for the sake of the tutorial I had already pre-cut mine to 8 inches. So once you cut it, this is where your lighter is going to come in. You're going to burn the corners or edges of your ribbon. The reason for this is if you don't burn each corner, the ribbon will fray, as you can see, and it's going to keep running up and it's going to ruin your ribbon, and eventually it's going to ruin your bow. So when you burn them, it prevents them from running. And the ones I just pulled, they're completely burned, but I don't want them hanging. Next, you're going to turn it over. You're going to fold in half, and you're going to create a crease line. Repeat the same step on your second piece and create the crease line. Open it up, and you have a crease line on the middle of each piece. What you're going to do from here, you're going to get one layer and place it on top of the other one, but about 1/2 inch apart from the top layer. Then this is where the technique that I use comes in. Other videos and tutorials will teach you to place the corner of your ribbon and put it where your crease is, and add hot glue and glue it together, or with the needle and thread it through. Well, that's just not going to work for me. What I do instead is I put the corner or the edges of my ribbon, and I use the crease line as my guide. But what I do is I pass my crease line to the other side about 1/2 inch away from my crease line, and then I do the same for the other side. And the back really doesn't matter how it looks because it's the back. You're going to turn it over, and this is going to be your front. The one with the 1/2 inch layer is going to be the bottom of your bow, and the one with the 1.5 inch layer is going to be the top of your bow. Now for this step, you're going to fold it up in half. Make sure it's even, and then you're going to fold half of half down and half of half down. So your top and your bottom were folded down. And there's your bow. And this is where the thread comes in, or string. You can use string. I personally like this thread. It's thin and it's just right for me. Now you're going to grab about 2 inches, let it dangle down, put it under your thumb, and start rolling, about going around like about 10 times. You're going to stop on the bottom of your bow. You start it under your thumb, which is the top of your bow, and you're going to stop on your pointing finger, which is the bottom of your bow. And you're going to let another 2 inches dangle down and cut. From here, you're going to turn it over. I like to use my side palms to hold down the bow while I secure it with 3 knots. So here's one. Don't pull too tight because the string will tear. Or the thread. I'm using thread. After you do 3, you're going to cut the excess string. Just don't go too far back because you will cut the knots and then it will come apart. And as you can see, there's your bow. It's a little uneven, but that's perfectly my point. If you would have used hot glue, you would have to take it apart or be stuck with a uneven bow. If you would have used needle and thread, it's just impossible to run back the needle and thread once you've gone through. So you're gonna have to take it apart as well. So with this way of doing it with the thread around and around, you could actually drag it to the middle, and once you're satisfied and both sides are even, there you go, you've got your bow. And this is where the center ribbon you have chosen will come in. You're going to cut about a little bit more than 1 inch, and of course burn the sides. And this is where your alligator clip is going to come in. And remember I said that you weren't going to need any hot glues? Well, I didn't lie, but in order to put your clip on the back of your bow, you're going to need it. So here it is. Now you're going to turn it over. Make sure that you're on the back. The front has indents. As you can see on these, you can't really see it on the dark color, but the bottom is this with the 1/2 inch, and the top layer is the one with the 1.5 inch. So turn it around. I actually like to wearing my bows on the right side of my head, so my clip is also going to go into that direction. And there's always a question about this little pointy thing, either facing down or facing up. Well, I personally like to face it down. I don't want that poking my head. So now I'm going to put it in the middle on the back of my bow, and then hold it on the front and on the back with the clip in the middle and open it up. I'm going to eyeball the middle and place a little bit of hot glue on the middle, and then place the center ribbon of my choice and hold for about 10 seconds. That should be enough, or until you feel that the glue is no longer hot. That means it's dried. And now this is going to go around and meet a piece of ribbon that you just glued. So just put a little bit, not too much. It doesn't really need that much. The more you put, the more you create these little strings. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but this is why I dislike hot glue. But it's actually normal. This is what they do. It's perfectly normal. And there you go. There's your bow, ready to wear. And let me share a few more with you. This one's a pinwheel on top of a pinwheel. I like doing little charms made out of clay and decorate them. I make big roses, and as you can see, to the smallest. I also like making bows on the skull. And all of these, this is like a two-tone. This one has rhinestones. These are tiny baby ones, I call them. And then I'm into a fascinator, so I will be showing a few tutorials on these. This is made out of carnations. It's a fascinator. And this one's a flower. It's a rose. I call them blooms though. And this is actually my personal favorite. This is the first one I created for Rock-a-Bloom. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.